Good morning. Hey, I wanted to do a little update to my video from yesterday about knowing your enemies. And I've been getting a lot of replies back to that one. And I guess, near as I can tell, I guess a lot of these, you remember a couple months ago they announced that they're training all these pastors and to be these New World Order pastors. So when they do come for people, they'll just tell people, hey, well, your government does it. You said so, and your government, well, that's just the same thing as God. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. Now, if anybody can excuse, um, the Zionist, state, which is really what is, what is happening to us worldwide, who's taking us over? Well, it's a Zionist state. Um, if you don't really know what that is, maybe spend some time looking into that instead of the latest Bilderberg videos. I'll just have one thing to point you in one direction. Everybody knows JFK and his assassination and his speech, beforehand about this worldwide, highly organized conspiracy. Now everybody says, well, yeah, well, that's the reason, that the powers at B took out JFK because he was coming after the Fed, the world bankers. Well, let's look at what he was really going after at the time, and that would be the AZC, the Arab Zionist Committee. These guys basically controlled our Congress at the time, the early '60s. People don't know it, but that's what he was really going after. Now, of course, the AZC since then has been renamed as AIPAC. Does anybody remember a couple years ago what happened with AIPAC? That was a pretty interesting thing. Here we have some of our great Israelis, some of our great Zionist Israelis who must be protected at all costs. They must not even be questioned. Well, these two guys, Rosen and Wiseman, were caught carrying out espionage in this country against the United States. They were stealing classified defense information, and were going to pass it around to the media of their choice for their own benefit. Now we know what happened with that. Two spies who were here conducting espionage were set free. They were excused. Jane Harmon is at the center of it, of course. Anybody who was following this case, anybody who knows who the real enemy is, knows that Jane Harmon, Democrat from California, was caught on a wiretap saying that, well, I'll work to get you off if I can get a high position at AIPAC. Now, just look at when these politicians go and speak before AIPAC, and that's a yearly thing. They go on their hands and knees to AIPAC. What else can you really say? We've got AIPAC here. Everybody, all the truthers and everything, right? Everybody who's on to this New World Order stuff. Oh boy, they really hate the SPLC, don't they? Oh, the Southern Poverty Law Center. Oh, they're terrible. Well, who is that? It's Israel. Who is the Anti-Defamation League that keeps coming after us? It's Israel. Who's AIPAC? It's Israel. It's an illegitimate state set up by the UN, basically America and Europe. Given an arsenal of, at least that we know of, 200 ICBM nuclear missiles, and they don't have to account for them. They don't have to follow. Here's the smallest country in the world. They don't have any Jewish roots, and they don't have to follow any guidelines that the rest of the world does. And by the way, Israel was just caught trying to sell nuclear weapons to South Africa. That was also dropped. So I think I just suggest again, I think people have some research to do. Don't pay so much attention to the Club of Rome and the Bilderbergs and the reptilians and all this crap. Know who's really out there doing this stuff right now. Have a good Saturday. Bye.
Your stupid ass. You distant in public. Now you're on your own. Yo, man, I'm talking about the brothers, alright? They're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for me. There ain't nothing I can do. What can I do, man? So I was right back where I started. Every day I was sure it was my daddy. Every time I stepped out of my cell. Every time I got in that shower. I figured it was only a matter of time before they made a move. I just hoped it'd be quick. But it never came. Couldn't figure it out. I knew some of them were itching for it. But after a while, I just put my head down and read the stuff that Sweeney sent me, and I kept to myself. The last 6 months in that place, I was like a ghost. What's up, man? You getting out? Yeah, you know, I got this funny feeling. Oh, yeah? What's that? I'm thinking maybe the only reason I'm getting out of here in one piece is you. Come on, man. Get the heck out of here, man. You think I'm gonna put my neck on the line for some crazy-ass pack of wood? Yeah, right. Stupid. That's what I thought. I owe you, man. Man, you owe me zip, all right? Yes, I do. You'll be out of here in no time. Come on, man. It's a piece of cake, man, all right? Just take it easy on the brothers, all right? The brothers!